Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm very happy to see you here today. And today I'm doing a reading. What type of soul do you have? Are you an old soul? Are you a new soul? Whatever comes. I have 3 different piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Feel free to choose one pile or more if it resonates, or all of them. And I'm going to be starting with pile number 1. And literally I just want to see what type of soul do you have, whatever comes. It's like an open reading because I don't expect it just to be like an old soul or a new soul, whatever comes. Just literally everything about your soul. Okay, for those of you guys who chose first pile, let's see what's there. Okay, for you guys who chose this file, I see you have a warrior soul. You're literally all about conquering, exploring, taking over, going forward, action. You are never feeling that you literally like conquer enough. There is always something to explore for you. There is always something to look forward. You're righteous soul. You are literally want to protect everyone from everything, and you can never see if there is like something unfair is going on. You're always gonna be there, like protecting someone who's going through tough times. So you have a warrior soul. I want to ask if it's an ancient soul, because I feel if you're warriors, you have a lot of wisdom because you always know what's going on. And I'm asking, are you an old soul? And the cards are saying, yes, you are an old soul. You are an ancient soul. You see, you've been through last judgment. You saw how the earth was created. You're so ancient that you don't even believe when your soul started. I feel sometimes you have this crazy intuition, and sometimes even when you hear something for the first time, you always feel that you resonate with this, or you don't. It's not because you've been to the place, or you've been to the situation, or you've been to this historical era that you heard of. It's just because you literally in this lifetime, but I think in your past lives, because you're such an ancient soul, you've been almost everywhere, so you know what's going on, and that's why you always can feel this resonance that you believe it's true, or you don't believe in this thing that you're hearing or seeing for the first time. I feel you are wiser than your age. I feel that you're very open to the spirituality. You're very open to the realm of death and underworld. It's like you always see ghosts and spirits and shadows. And like you see having this death card reversed, I feel in this lifetime you are going through this personal transformation. And it's something new for you to learn in this reincarnation, and I feel it has something to do with technologies. So maybe you are extremely fascinated by technologies, by how social media works, by all of these like computers, like phones and drones, like everything there that is really technologically advanced, and you are into all of this. If you're a gamer, it has something to do with you being able to connect with these technologies and the world around you, because as an ancient soul, everything that is not intuitive for you is really fascinating. You might be fascinated by electric cars or by how the bridge is built. It's like you really admiring the modern world as it is. Even for you, seeing skyscrapers is something fascinating, because you literally wondering how does these tall buildings are being built. It's just because you're such an ancient soul, and maybe you skipped few generations before. That's why for you this world feels like so new and so interesting. It's like you exploring it like a child. You have a very ambitious soul. Because you've seen so much, you also know that you can achieve way more than is given to you. I feel that you're working hard on something at the moment, and it's something that you really love. And I feel that you're going to be successful. So even if you don't see results in the moment, it's still going to come. And your soul is very creative. It's very productive. And if you have a goal, you're going to literally do everything and dedicate your whole life and existence to the specific goal on your mind. But if it's like conquering, again, it's like being a warrior. It's like you dash for it because you see where you need to go, and you're willing to sacrifice a lot. But also, if you don't love what you do, you're never going to be productive, or you're never going to go for it. So that's why if your heart is not there, you're never going to be able to make money from anything. And I feel for you guys, your soul is very, sometimes it's at the conflict with yourself. It's like you are very righteous, you are very smart, and you are very wise, and your soul is very ancient, but sometimes you just can settle for normal things, and your soul struggle a lot with just like normal situations, normal people, normal dogmas, because you can understand how others can settle for simple life and you just can't. It all has to do with your ancient soul. I think your soul is always trying to be better, to achieve better results, to always grow and always learn. And this is like you always open to any knowledge that comes into you, regardless of field, because your soul is so looking for new information, for new things to come into your life, to experience something new as well. I really like your energy. Your soul is always active. You are an active person. You can just sit, you become bored, like you can't even watch Netflix for more than one day, otherwise it's so boring, like you don't know what to do. And your soul is very mysterious, I would say, because you're very open to the occult and you have the supernatural occurrences since you were a child. Like I said, you dwell in the realm of death, so for you everything that is intuitive is very easy because you're born like this. So your soul is very wise, so sometimes you don't even need to learn things to realize how they work. So for you, the best way to learn is through practice. I like how your soul deals with normal life situations. I think you have a very patient soul. Yeah, like you never get like angry for no apparent reason. Like you always judge situation from both sides. You always accept other people's opinions, and you're really good listener. You always can give the best judgment. It's like you're very fair. Your soul is very fair and wise. I feel you have a soul of King Solomon, like really wise, full of wisdom, yet very connected to the realm of demons and angels and supernatural occurrences. So I really like your soul. Let me know if you feel the same, if you actually know that your soul is very ancient and wise. And let me know if you actually get a lot of compliments or a lot of people saying that they enjoy your company even though you're younger. So like you always can fit in with people who are older than you because you have like such an ancient soul. I'm really curious, let me know. And now I'm moving on for the second pile. So for those of you who chose second pile, let's see what kind of soul do you have. Okay, let's pull the cards. Okay, you have a very dark soul. You have crazy intuition. Your feminine side is very strong. It's like you are the strongest person you know, literally. Regardless of your gender, regardless of your age, you are courageous, daring, crazy, different, and you never fit in. You always in charge of everything that comes. You're always a leader. You always try to be the best version of yourself. You are so you are your own worst enemy because you're always trying to be better at any given moment of your time. So that's why you can't even let yourself be like just like settle somewhere for like an hour, don't do anything. You're always gonna be able to beat yourself, literally. And I feel that you're like this crazy leader of, even if you work at work, people gonna go for you for advice, even if it's you actually not a manager or not a company leader, they still gonna go to you. It's like you exert this power, you exert this, like you're so confident and you're so daring and you're so forward when it comes to thinking. It's like you're gonna say anything that's on your mind, but you know how to make sure that you not hurt anyone. Even though if you're gonna be bluntly like saying the truth, it's still gonna be in a way that like everyone is understanding it, but like no one is injured by your words. Your soul is dark because you dwell sometimes in the darkness of the night. It's like you connected to the moon, you connected to the darkness of this magical world, you connected to everything that dark, mysterious, gothic, to vampires, to demons, to dark angels, to crazy information about past lives, to toast, to magic, to witchcraft, to voodoo magic. It's like you might not practice it, but your soul really fascinated. If you're gonna see something like that, if you're gonna see, like for example, YouTube thumbnail about dark magic, you're gonna see it for sure. But you might not practice it because even though you're daring, but you always try to be the best version of yourself. So sometimes for you, having this attachment to the dark is a negative thing, but I think you have to embrace it because your soul is dark and very, very powerful. I'm asking if you have an old soul. Yes, the cards are telling me that your soul is more ancient than the earth. It's like you witnessed the creation of the whole universe. And you see the creation of the whole universe is actually really connected to the darkness. It's like it comes from the dark to the light. So that's why literally your power comes from the darkness. I see you have guardian demons. Because you're a dark soul, so you don't really have guardian angels. So your angels are dark. They still have wings, but they're different. I see that you talk to entities that come to you at night. I see that you're watched by entities and demons and dark spirits at night when you sleep. I see that you have very interesting dreams. I see that you sometimes dreams of horrific things and you're scared during the night, but this is because you're not embracing your darkness. It's like you're suppressing it and it comes out alive in the night and it scares you sometimes. I see snakes on your path. Like everywhere you go, you always see snakes. If you're scared by snakes, it means you're not facing your fears, you're not becoming who you are. If you actually love snakes, it means that you're embracing your darkness and you know where it comes from. And I think you know the names of your guardian demons and you know the names of the dark entities that surrounding you. And that's why the snakes actually bring you peace and you're fascinated by them. I'm also going to pull a few more cards to see how your soul like. Literally having wings, in this reading for you guys who chose the second pile, I think you were given your wings by the demons. So your wings are dark, so if you open them, you can fly, so you can achieve new horizons, you can become more powerful than you think. Your material work, so the work that you do, if you're thinking about abundance or money, it's coming from the darkness. You should embody your darkness. You should be more crazy, become yourself and use it in your practices and use it in your daily life. Even if you have a normal job, you have to be more dark. You have to be stronger. So if you're born with soul like this, but you're still trying to please others, it's never going to work for you. By pleasing others and not listening to your dark side, you just making your gifts sleeping inside of you without using them, without coming to your power. I'm not saying that you have to be like a negative person, just someone who is rude. I'm just saying that you have to know that you're different and you have to know that sometimes being tight with the demons or with dark entities that surrounding you, it's a good thing. If during your childhood you were scared by dark entities, those are not entities that are scaring you. Those are your friends. Those are your ancestors. Those are your entities that your ancestors have been working with. So you have to make sure that you're open to all of these energies that come into you, even they feel dark and when they feel dangerous, they're yours. This is part of you. Okay, now it's time to move on to the third pile. And let's see what's there. I'm actually really surprised that you all guys like such an ancient souls and you have such an interesting souls. I'm really, really liking it a lot. But I feel like if you're drawn to tarot, if you're drawn to supernatural, probably you would be an ancient soul because this is comes from since ancient times. So that's why the pull is so strong. So for those of you who chose pile number 3, let's see what kind of soul are you. Okay, guys, you are hiding. You're hiding from yourself. You are so like unaware of your gifts and abilities. You're so not unaware of the potential of your soul. You made such a good job to fit in this lifetime. You literally have been listening to your families, to your society around you, to the people around you, to people at school, at work. It's like you literally crushed your soul to become a normal person. And you see all of these cards are reversed, and if you see I have Queen of Cups here and the High Priestess and the Sun. So you guys, you have the soul of a light. You have angelic power in you, and you have the wisdom of ancient priestesses and priests. So you came to this life actually to practice this amazing knowledge that your soul have and possesses since like forever. And you've been practicing a lot in the past, and this is the only thing that actually brings you happiness. When you practice your gifts and abilities, when you're becoming who you are, but now you're all dormant, like you don't even realize your potential, you don't know your gift, you don't understand what's happening, and that's why sometimes you don't feel that you're happy, and that's why you don't feel that you are connected. And I'm asking if you guys also in All Souls. For you, you have maybe, I'm actually want to confirm, because I have a number in my mind that I want to see. You've been here. This is my confirmation. You've been here since Atlantis. You see how many oceans and cups you have, and even here, Queen of Cups. So your soul is really, really connected to the water. So Atlantis. Atlantis was your first incarnation as a soul, and you were a priestess in Atlantis. So that's why you're fascinated by water. You love to swim. You love to be next to the ocean. You do some kind of water magic. Your energy is really better when you connected to water in any way. Actually, for you it's very essential to drink a lot of water, otherwise you get some kind of weird diseases, your skin becomes like bad, and your hair becomes really bad. It's all to do with water. If you have any kind of like weird symptoms at the moment, make sure that you drink plenty of water, because this is the source of your power. I feel like if you're fascinated by mermaids or big fish like dolphins or whales, it's all because in Atlantis you kind of used to have them as your servants in a way, and you've been able to swim like fish, and you really have like, you know, if there would be a company that would do like magical DNA, you would have a DNA of a mermaid or a nymph, like water nymph. So this is who you are. If you want to describe your soul in something like very normal and understandable, I would say you have a light worker soul. You're light. You are connected to the sun. You are connected to the world, to the energy of the world. You love people. You love everything around you. You're eternal optimist. You're so positive. You're so helping and caring and giving. You don't expect anything when you give a gift. You just give it from the goodness of your heart without thinking that you're supposed to get something in return. And that's why sometimes people don't give you anything, but you don't care. It's just who you are. That's what your soul is. I think this is a mystery card. Interesting. I think in your past lives, because you had abundance of everything in Atlantis especially, so now you don't really care about the material things. It's like if you have them, it's amazing, but if you don't, you're not going to be like struggling without them. You can be minimalist, like you can have an apartment without furniture and you're still going to be fine and comfortable. It's like you don't really care. You're not a materialistic person, but you love luxury because you used to be luxurious in your Atlantis previous reincarnation. Also, I feel your soul is really intertwined with magic, with white magic, with magic of the sun. It's like you have a soul of pagans. You are connected to so many gods and deities all over the world, like from many different cultures and regions. And for you, the more you travel, the more you understand who you are, the more you'll be able to remember. Your perfect job would be an Akashic record reader. If you would be able to let people know their past reincarnations, that would be your best path in this world. So if you ever think about Akashic Records readings, maybe you can do them yourself. The mystery card in your reading for your soul tells me that you are never want to be in a conflict. You're going to run away from a conflict as much as you can, because you know that that's not how you used to get things done in the past. So now you know if you need to do something in this lifetime, or if you need to get something done, it's all about words. It's all about your energy. It's all about love. It's all about helping. It's not about fighting. Because of that, I think people always come back to you, because they would never find anyone like you in this life. And you are, maybe you are the kindest, the sweetest, the most loving and caring person. And you lead in a life of sacrifice. Sometimes you're sacrificing your whole existence to help someone in need. And there is always people in need, because they know that you're going to be able to do that for them, that going to come to you and ask for your help. But being a light worker, that's your path, being of help. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope it helps or answers any of your questions. Just take what resonates, because all of you are ancient souls and you know better. And good luck with everything. And good luck with exploring your souls.